어린이들도 볼 수 있고 정말 좋은 것 같습니다.
노래랑 춤이랑 다 재밌었어요.
아주 감동적이고 재밌게 봤습니다. 그쵸, 너무 좋아요.
Well, joining us today are the two stars of the globally famous the smash hit musical Cats, and it's wonderful to have you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Would you like to say hello to our viewers that are watching?
Of course, yeah. 안녕하세요. 저는 뮤지컬 배우 Will Richardson입니다.
Hello, my name's Laura Emmitt and I play Grisabella in Cats.
Okay, so once again, thank you for the intro and also for joining us today on Heart to Heart. I know that you have never been to Korea before.
No.
Right,
No.
so this is your first time, and you have been performing in Korea since the 11th of July. So
Yes.
how has it been?
Well, it was definitely a culture shock to begin with. I've never personally been to Asia at all, so yeah. But it's, I mean, weather and humidity at the moment aside, it's been brilliant. Everyone is so lovely and welcoming in general. It's been, and the audiences are just like no other. They're pretty, they're crazy in a good way.
Now, you did, Laura, you mentioned how the weather is terribly humid. It's very hot. It's difficult for even me to handle. Yes, the weather has been terribly, terribly hot. So I'm sure it's even more exhausting for you to rehearse, especially in this very hot weather. So our staff, actually, they prepared something like a very small gift to kind of help you cool down or cool off.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah, you can open it.
Open it, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I mean, it's, yeah, it's
We love
just
gifts.
It's just a casual. You can just lift the
Oh, I
lid
see.
up. Yeah.
Oh,
like-
perfect.
Come on.
So I hope you can make use of that whenever you
knew
feel.
Definitely.
It's like an it item in Korea because it's been so hot.
I mean, I have seen them around.
Yeah.
And I've yet to own one, so this is amazing. Thank you
You
very
just
much.
press the button and yeah, there you go.
Just have Beyonce hair.
Quite nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
great.
well,
Feels amazing. Thank you so much. I'm covered
Oh,
in
well.
Getting filled with tinsel.
lots of glitter now.
all right, so that was a small gift from us,
That's so
heart to
kind,
heart.
Thank you.
For our guests. Now, I understand that thousands and thousands of the world's best performers, they audition to be in Cats, and you got your roles after 5 months of tough auditions. So please tell us about the auditions.
Well, they were held in Australia, South Africa, and London was kind of the last one that they came to. And yes, I mean, like, musical theatre auditions are tough because you do have to go through loads of rounds in general, really. Each one doing something new or going back over something, taking on direction and things like that. So they can be quite gruelling, but I mean, obviously they have their amazing rewards, so they're always, yeah.
Were there any requirements for each and every role?
Yeah, I'd say each role is very different in Cats. Obviously, there's certain traits that you know which role you're up for normally, and you try and find the qualities that you would bring to the role in the audition stages, so that they can see, hopefully, you playing the character. It's very difficult without all the costume and makeup. You have to try extra hard to try and bring some character to the role you're up for. And that's quite hard in an audition room with a piano and a panel of people, you know, but you find a way to do that.
Yes. Oh, since you've mentioned the audition room, I never thought about that, but so you basically walk into an audition room and there's just a panel of judges or people and just a piano, and it's just you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stood in the middle of the room.
As Laura said, you
Your own.
normally have a few rounds, so hopefully by the end of the process, you're a bit more familiar with the team and the people that are looking to cast you. And a lot of the time, they want you to get the job. If they like you,
they want you to do
they're
your
on your
best.
side. But obviously, as a performer, the natural thing is still to be very apprehensive and nervous, and because you want the job. And,
sure, yes.
But yeah, it's part of the parcel of.
And here you are, you've got the roles, and they're very crucial, very important characters in Cats. So, of course, you're cats. Okay.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
cats. Very important and unique cats. So I'm sure you did a lot of, preparing. So how did you prepare for these roles? I mean, did you literally study cats, their movements?
We literally studied cats. I mean, I think it was day 2, after day 1 of introduction and kind of easing in. Day 2 was improvisation. So you are told to wake up, scratch, sniff, and walk around. And literally, it was a room full of adults crawling around, being cats. It was really surreal.
Bearing in mind, we've only just met the cast. We sat in a circle, went, hello, this is who I'm playing. And the second day, we're rolling around the floor, touching everyone, and, being cats.
Yeah, you get given different things to think about, like how would a cat react if there's noise, or if it sees itself in the mirror, or if it likes something, or if it doesn't like something. And you just get used to it, and then it becomes like second nature. And certainly once you're on the stage and you are your cat, you are your character, it is definitely second nature now.
Do either of you have cats? Do you have cats?
I have family cats, cats in my family, but my mum and dad, they have dogs.
Oh, they have dogs.
I don't. It could be on the cards in the future, though.
Yeah, maybe.
No, because I was thinking, if you had a cat, of course, you could have just, really studied your cat.
Really just followed him around.
Yeah, but there are so many different breeds, kinds of cats, and they all act differently. They all have different personalities.
Well, that definitely comes out in the show. Like, every single cat is different, and noticeably different. Like, you watch one and you watch another, and you do begin to recognise the different characteristics and personalities of cats that you may have come across in real life as well.
And my next question is, what do you personally think makes the characters in Rum Tum Tugger and Grisabella so magnetic?
I think that for my character, it's because she is more real. She's kind of a bit more human than Cat, and you do see the tragedy of her life, which definitely draws the audience to her, like with empathy and understanding, and just, wanting her to be okay. I think that's definitely the main draw to Grisabella for the audience.
And what about for you?
And the same with Rum Tum Tugger, except he obviously brings a lot more light and comedy and fun to the show. It's very contrasting to Grisabella. He's very entertaining, very lovable person, or character even, that you can easily fall in love with and relate to, because he's a bit of a rebel, and that, and the fact that he's got this big hairy mane, and so it's quite iconic, isn't it?
Of course, your character is known to add that, spark to the musical. And of course, we can't leave out the tune Memory. It's a very iconic tune in Cats, and it has inspired so many people around the world. Even, those that haven't had the chance to watch Cats, I mean, almost everyone knows that song. So was it in any way burdensome for you to actually sing the song?
Well, they definitely come with a lot of expectation and pressure, but I think you have to approach the song with more of a storytelling angle, as opposed to just thinking about the song as a whole. I kind of have to tell my story. It's my only chance to tell the story of Grisabella, and so I use the song to just say how she feels and...
Need for me to spout.
For we will do as he did do.
And there's no doing anything
about it.
Are there any qualities that you share with your character, for example? In what ways or which ways are you similar to your character?
Ravaged old. No.
Really?
So, some of the cast would probably argue I'm just playing myself,
He is
but
just playing himself.
but
no acting required.
No acting required.
well, some might say no. There's definitely qualities, and I think with every person that gets cast as a particular role or a character, they have to share similar qualities or be able to show that, especially in the audition process. That's what they're looking for. They're looking to see whether you can play that role and whether it fits how you look and how you are as a person.
And I'm sure that's what they looked for in you when you auditioned, right? You know.
I guess so,
exactly.
yeah.
You had to be that character in some way. They had to see that, those qualities in you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, we have some questions sent in from our viewers. So we posted up that we would be inviting, 2 big stars from Cats, and they posted up a whole bunch of questions. So we've selected a few. So here they are. Okay. 실감나는 고양이 동작 하나 알려주세요. Oh, could you? Okay, this is a movement. They would like to see you move like a cat.
Oh gosh.
Very much like a cat, like a real cat.
I don't think this dress would allow me to do that.
Okay, maybe something. How would an angry cat act?
They might hiss. They might.
Or sad.
It depends. Every cat is different. As you said, they react differently. So some might not do anything. They might just stick their chest out and,
I've seen
and make
that.
themselves
I've
broader,
seen that.
or arch their back.
Yeah.
They're
more.
very physical. So if they feel a certain way, they'll arch their spine, or they'll pad their paws like with.
I say cats in general are very arrogant. So they walk around as if they own the place. So. A lot of the time, it's very territorial.
Yes. I mean, you've just shown us like small movements, but I'm getting chills. Because, you really do move like
It's definitely a very physical thing too.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't speak.
And here is another one from, okay, that's Nam. If you could be a cat for a day, what type of cat would you want to be and why? Personally, love Siamese cats. So yeah, if you could be a cat for one day.
For one day.
Or if you could live as a cat.
I think I'd be a wild cat.
Yeah, I'd be a lion
Have a bit
or a
more
tiger
fun.
or something.
Yeah.
A lion or
like
a
a wild
tiger,
cat.
sure.
Mountain lynx. Is that a thing?
That'd be cool. A tiger or a lion. Yeah, I'd like to be a tiger or a lion too. Oh, and another question from the same person. All the names of the cats are funky and unusual. How many can you name in 10 seconds? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go.
Funky and unusual cats. Wait, sorry.
7, 6.
Rumtumtugger, Rumpelteazer, Mungo Jerry, Grisabella, Bomb Ballerina, Demeter.
Okay.
Will,
you
it's
didn't
just
know
a
a
single time. Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I'm just not with it.
I would have got that, by the way.
Oh, you named many names. Okay, and okay, let's wrap this up. We had more questions, but okay. Well, I'd like to thank our viewers for posting up those questions, and yeah, that was just to add some fun to the program. Okay, let's see. What do we have next? Yeah. I think many people would find this next question quite interesting as well. Cats cast members, since its premiere in 1981, they're known to have done their makeup on their own without the help from any, makeup artists, professional makeup artists. So do you still do your own makeup?
Yes.
Yeah.
They say that. We do our own makeup. However, we did have Karen, who was the original makeup designer, come all the way over to Korea to teach us. So she took 2 hours minimum with each and every cat. Every single face is different for different characters. And she taught us really patiently, step by step, how to do that. And then we practiced it as well, and we got given, obviously, all our own kit. So we were given a very good kind of foundation there. We weren't just thrown in at the deep end.
How would you rate your skills at doing your own makeup? Do you think you're pretty good
I'd
at
say
it?
solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah?
I'm getting
good.
quite good at it at first.
I actually said to him last night, "Oh, your makeup's
Yes,
lovely today."
Yeah.
It takes time, obviously, but the more you do
Sure.
it, the easier it gets and the quicker it gets as
How
well.
long did it take you in the beginning when you first began doing your makeup?
Hour.
1
Yeah.
hour?
I was an hour and a
That's not
half.
bad.
I was an hour and a half.
An hour. And how long does it take
I've
you
got
now?
it down to 54 minutes. That's the fastest I've done.
54.
I've got a lot of detail, so, but yeah, I'm looking to shave some more time off that.
I've got mine down to about. Well, I have two different makeup designs. So I have my opening cat, which are called Baby Grizz, which is quite a basic but lovely, and that takes me about half an hour. And then I have a fairly quick change into Grisabella, and that probably takes me about 5 minutes to do that change now. So, because I've had to get it right down because it's very quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most difficult or challenging part of transforming yourself into the characters, the roles you play?
Probably physically. Obviously, every day you're doing the show, so it's preparing your body physically for the show, which is quite hard. A lot of the time you're sore and tired from the previous day or the week that you've just done.
But we do all do. We all do a physical and a vocal warm-up every day. Every single cast member does that every day. So we are looked after in that respect.
And for how long do you actually...
We do...
It varies for different people based on what they have to do in the show. So some people do ballet.
Yeah, we have a half an hour ballet bar.
And then there's a half an hour warm-up
And then
physically and vocally, isn't there?
So that's every day before
Yes.
before the
Before the show, yeah.
When do you get the chance to actually just relax and just enjoy some
After the show.
alone
after the show.
after the show? But usually shows are held in the evenings, so that's probably late at night. I mean, you're done with the show. you're going to want to shower, you know, take your makeup off, and then finally, by the time you're able to enjoy your time alone or relax, what time is it usually? Like 11 p.m., almost
Yeah,
midnight?
or early hours in the morning sometimes,
Right.
because you're energized from the show. You are tired, obviously, but the tiredness hits you the following morning. So a lot of the time you find yourself going to bed quite late, and getting up later in the day.
But if we do have just an evening performance that day, we do have the day
Yeah, you got the day
to
to
do
what you
normal,
want, yeah.
non-cat.
Hi, my name's Laura Emmitt, and I'm going to be playing the role of Grisabella the Glamour Cat in the South Korean tour of Cats. I'm so excited to come over and meet everyone and to be playing such a dream role in such an iconic show. See you soon.
Hello, annyeonghaseyo. My name is Will Richardson. I'll be playing Rum Tum Tugger in Cats the musical. Extremely excited to be joining Cats. It's one of my favourite shows, and Rum Tum Tugger is one of my favourite roles. So I'm really looking forward to playing the part and to meeting all of the Korean fans and all the Cats fans. I'm extremely excited. So lots of love. See you soon.
Now, I was talking to our writers, and they mentioned something about how in Korea, the cats on stage, they actually step off stage and they actually go to join the audience. So you sing and dance around the audience. Now, for those that have no knowledge of this performance of the show, may have been very surprised. So, I mean, what have you seen so far? How have the audiences reacted when, you know, the cats actually went closer and danced around them and sang around them?
Well, this is what
they're answering this one.
I find the most entertaining for myself as a performer, is because every audience member is different, every night is different, and that is something that is very apparent when you do go into the audience. You get so many different reactions. The start of the show is set up with cats coming through the audience, and the audience, you know, the people that don't expect it, they really get frightened, you know.
Some people scream.
You get screaming, and you get a lot of touching. I've been touched quite
And grabbing.
a lot. Yeah, a lot of grabbing.
Grab your tail as you run past. I need to go.
But that is something that's very beautiful about the show, is the audience participation with the cats, because they feel like they can relate to them, and it's breaking that fourth wall between the stage and the audience. So it's inviting them in.
What particular reaction do you remember? I mean, if you were to pick just one, whether it was really good or a terrible
I personally
reaction?
don't have a great deal of interaction with the audience. My character, I mean, I've just had a lot of people that
From
will
what
scream
you've
in my
seen
face.
or heard, maybe?
And they want to touch you, and they're fascinated by you, or they don't want to look at you at all. And you get really close to them, and they're just like...
I have a particular moment where I do go into the audience, and sometimes you get girls going a bit crazy, wanting to get out of their seat, but then others, you try and get them out of their seat, and no.
Right, right.
So you just take their handbag instead and do something like that.
And that does it. They'll get up right away, right, if you take it, their handbags. Okay, and we're nearing the end of our show, so we almost always ask this question, you know, what does something mean to you? So I'm going to ask you about, you know, your very important characters, the roles that you play. So what does Grisabella and what does Rum Tum Tugger mean to you?
Oh, she's just like so iconic. She's Grisabella is just, you think of musical theatre and you think of a few, for me, I think of a few leading ladies, and this is just one of them, and I'm so happy that I get to play this role. Yeah, it's just been an honour, privilege. Yeah.
I think the same, really. He's such an iconic character, and everyone who knows the show knows the Rum Tum Tugger. And as Laura says, it's such a privilege to be able to be one of those actors that can say that they've done the show and have done that role. It's definitely something that I've always wanted to do. So yeah.
I know that you have a very busy day. You will be performing this evening as well. And thank you so much for coming to Arirang, for coming on our show despite your very busy schedule.
No, thank you.
Wish you the best of luck, and hope all of the audience members that come to watch your show fall in love with your character, and overall the Cats musical in general. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.